Alright, what's up, y'all? This is Talk to the People. I am Simone J.
Matt Matthews.
And I'm Malcolm Olet.
Alright, so we coming to y'all with a variety podcast talking about different topics that we find interesting, and we hope you find it as well. The first topic that we're talking about is our timeline talk, and we're going to pass it to Malcolm.
Okay, so this segment in the show, I want to discuss the T.I. and Mayweather situation. So what's really going on is this, T.I. is a really prominent, rapper, and as far as he's from Atlanta, so he's a rapper, but he's also a political activist in Atlanta. So T.I. is making known that Gucci, which is a popular clothing brand, in the rap industry, and as well as just the world. When I think of Gucci, I think of when people wear Gucci, I think of money. So when I think of Gucci, I just feel like it's a certain wealth or status attached to that brand.
I think the credit card fraud, but
hey, a lot of people do scam to get that Gucci because when you have Gucci, it's everything. You feeling yourself. Yeah. You made a little money, and it is what it is. So absolutely. That's why it's so important. I feel like we should talk about it because we got the guys out here wearing Gucci belts,
right? Scamming
to get Gucci belts, putting themselves in situations just to be a part of, attached to that Gucci brand. So it's really it's really prominent in the African American community, but also everywhere. So people would kill to get some Gucci.
Right.
So Gucci released a piece of clothing. It's like a wool jumper, and what the wool jumper. The problem that everybody's having that it resembles blackface. Right. Now I'm a research type of guy, so if you guys don't know what blackface is, the origins of blackface date back to the minstrel shows of mid 19th century. White performers darkened their skin with polish and put on tattered clothing and exaggerated their features to look stereotypically black. Mm-hmm. The first minstrel shows mimicked enslaved Africans on southern plantations, depicting black people as lazy, ignorant, cowardly, or hypersexual. Okay? So I feel like this. T.I., he's very much so woke. And when I think about woke, I think about, you coming into a certain type of awareness about yourself and, and about what's going on around you. You see what I'm saying? So he wants us to, really kind of know, like, hey, this clothing brand is resembling blackface. Yeah. And as it pertains to Floyd Mayweather was seen by TMZ, I think, going into the Gucci store. And they asked him, like, okay, hey, Floyd, what's up? He gave a good introduction to Floyd. Hey, this is what I'm doing in my life. But he made it known to go into this Gucci store. He said, right now, I'm about to go into Gucci. Mm-hmm. Now, Floyd knows what's going on. Right. He knows, and you know what? Him and T.I., we have to discuss this. Him and T.I. have an ongoing beef. And I think it dates back to 2014 about Floyd kind of messing with his wife, mm-hmm. Tiny. We all know Tiny from Escape, that's T.I.'s wife. Right. And I guess T.I. was kind of flirting with her, and Floyd was kind of flirting with Tiny, and T.I. didn't like that. So they had this ongoing beef. So with this Gucci situation going on, I think that Floyd really wanted to really just attack T.I., and just come at him saying, you know what, I'm not going to be a follower in this situation. You know what, I'm going to go shop at Gucci, and it is what it is. Mm-hmm. So he really took the TMZ. And he said, I'm not following nobody. I'm going into Gucci and I'm going to do what I want to do. I got money and I'm going to spend it. And if I want to go to Gucci, I'm not letting nobody stop me. I'm not playing follow the leader. So it is what it is. And T.I., he responded to it. He called Floyd out. He said, you know what? I don't care how much money you make. You are not above the struggle. And blackface, them just really dropping his blackface, it's a slap in my face. I really think it is. How you guys feel about it?
Well, first of all, I think the word activist is thrown around a little too lightly when referring to T.I. He's a rapper. That's and people see him as that. And he he do stuff for the people. I don't think that make you an activist, but that's my opinion.
So what's your definition of activist?
Somebody who bases their life around the people and it's not for profit.
Okay.
All right. So T.I. is very much so for profit.
Okay.
So that's one thing. Another thing with that whole situation is that I feel like T.I. And I like T.I. as an artist. He's one of my favorite rappers, but I don't like that he plays into the social media generation as far as every time he has to address somebody who he knows personally, he does it publicly. Mm-hmm. And I don't like kids do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just saw Herb and Ari last night. Herb said something to Ari on Instagram instead of calling her phone and saying, and maybe he did call her, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I don't get why a lot of us feel the need to not just talk to people one-on-one, mm-hmm. like broadcast our issues that we have with people that we know personally. I don't understand that. Another thing is that it makes us look divided when it comes to the people who we're going against. So if we're looking at, like, whether it be Gucci or the white upper class, whatever the case may be, when they see our leaders going back and forth with each other on the internet, we all just look goofy as hell at the end of the day. Like, mm-hmm. you know what I'm saying? So, like, we can't even agree on whether the shit was disrespectful or not. And that's cool, but we need to disagree and conflict amongst ourselves. It's just like, if I go out with my guys and my homie do some shit that's wrong and we got to fight about it, I'm not going to tell him he's wrong until we get back in the car. Like, in front of all these other people, we just going to ride the situation out, and then I'll holler at you later. But
that's some real, and I'm saying nigga because I'm black, that's some real nigga shit. I agree with that.
And then, I agree with that. My last thought on it is that, like, let's be real with ourselves. Do we really believe, like, racism in America is a culture? It's not isolated incidents, it's a culture. So do we really believe that there's not a racist white executive in every major business in America? Like, so if we gonna wait until they do something blatantly to stop supporting them? Like, I'm pretty sure there's a racist executive in Walmart. So we gonna wait until Walmart do some racist shit for us? Like, if we gonna stop supporting racist businesses, like, we gotta go all the way black on some Killer Mike shit. You know,
but at the end of the day, that is so much easier said than done.
Yeah, and I'm not saying they gotta be done. I'm just saying let's stop the fake outrage. Like,
I just feel like
we expected them not to be racist. Go ahead.
I just feel like this is the thing, and I think this as black people, period. One, you have to choose your battles. You get what I'm saying? Like, everything you cannot, and personally, I didn't find anything wrong with the shirt.
I did. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And I feel like this is the reason why. Because it was a sweater, one. And the sweater was over your face. It looked like lipstick, not lips. And the thing about that is, it's like, now when it came to Prada, when it came to, what was the other one, Montclair, that was definitely blackface because it was an actual face. That was lips. You get what I'm saying? And I think because the sweater was black, and I've seen multiple, like, what is it? What is that called? What is that? A fake? When you pull it off your face, your ski mask or whatever. And I've seen them in white ones with the red lipstick on it. The same thing. You know what I mean? So it's like everybody that had something to say, oh, we're not gonna shop at Gucci. Y'all ain't gonna burn that Gucci neither.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
For it, though.
Right. But wait, hold on.
Okay.
Because when it came down to anything else. Yeah, you paid for it, but if they against black people, you still gonna rock it. If you're not gonna burn it, I don't wanna hear nothing about it. You gonna burn it, you gonna say I ain't putting it on no more?
Like, how strong do you really feel about this?
Exactly. You don't feel that way. You want to, and most of the people in the comments underneath the say, they said I'm boycotting it because I can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's, of course you're gonna boycott it. You know what I'm saying? Not the fact Gucci can be expensive. You know what I'm saying? And it is expensive. So I can totally understand you not buying it. And everybody like, let's support black businesses. Let's support black. Y'all not gonna support black businesses. Y'all saying that now because y'all mad.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you was gonna support black businesses, you was gonna be doing that anyway. And that's period. And I also think, like, when it comes down to it, like, you have to think about it like this. One, Gucci, and not that I feel like it's intentional. I don't know because I feel like white people don't buy Gucci like that no more. We buy Gucci like that. And they fucking their own self over.
I don't think so.
What?
I disagree.
Who do you think buys more Gucci?
I think that they are making Gucci, they're tailoring Gucci more to our, us as black people. Like, they put more labels and stuff. They know we like labels. But don't get it twisted. White people are still buying Gucci. Gucci
is like the Michael Kors right now.
When we buy Gucci, we have to let it be known.
White people
buy Gucci and they put it in their damn car and they go about their business.
The 17% of black people that live in America and maybe the 3% of them that's actually buying Gucci is not keeping Gucci doors open.
But this is what I'm saying. when I have not seen a white person or anybody that's not black with Gucci on in so long.
But they might not be wearing the Gucci with the labels on it.
That's true.
Exactly what
That's
I
true.
said.
Because that's the shit that we into.
People to know, we need that symbol. We need that label tatted across us because it's a symbol of wealth. It's a symbol of status.
Yeah.
It's a symbol of status. I don't know if it's a symbol of wealth.
It's
Yeah,
like,
it is. Yeah.
What?
In the
Gucci
streets,
is not.
if you wear Gucci Simone, you
It's
getting
expensive.
money.
What? No,
Gucci
you wear
does.
Chanel, you get money. If you wear
Gucci
big,
too, I'm
that's
sorry.
little shit. Like Gucci shit, not that expensive. It's not.
you can't-
It's
you can't
expensive.
tell
It's a
some
couple
people
hundred. Yeah, because that's a mindset of brokenness. You get what I'm saying? You think it's
We
expensive?
come from a place of poverty, though. We come from a place of poverty.
Gucci wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't looked at. I get what you more looking at it from a style standpoint. You more looking at it from like somebody who, like when you look, ask these little kids in the school, ask a 16-year-old what Gucci means to them.
You got, but you have to also go. It depends on what era you are in. You ask that.
I'm just saying,
Like you know what I'm saying, but you have to realize what. Nah, you have to realize what area you go to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and they gonna be like, what does Gucci mean to you? You know what I'm saying? Because you can go to the suburbs, motherfucker, like nothing.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Like,
So that's what I'm saying to you. It's a status to, because when you really get money, and my daddy always used to say this: when you really get money, money don't talk, wealth whisper. So
Right.
that shit, that's not get money. That's a broke nigga mindset. When you feel like
I don't think it's a
what?
nigga
When you feel like
mindset.
Gucci makes
It's
you.
perception. It's based on where we grew up. It's based on what's been told to us. It's based on what we've been educated on. It's not a broke nigga mindset. I totally disagree
I
with
agree
you.
with both of y'all. It is a broke nigga mindset, but
I
people
disagree
do
with
look
that.
at it that way.
Yeah, but-
because
and they
It's
do.
not
we come from
They
big
do.
roads. Like we come
We
that's
come
where
from
my people come
poverty.
If you ask somebody in the suburbs, of course,
Not-
they feel that way. If you ask somebody that's coming from nothing, they gonna feel like Gucci
Yes.
is a status symbol.
And
Like,
this is the thing,
People
and that's
put their lives
but,
at risk to wear a Gucci belt.
but this, and you don't think that's a broke nigga mindset?
That's
nigga- a
coming
nigga
from
with
somebody who was not raised with a lot of expensive things.
But you got to think about this, because at the end of the day, you have to realize that what you think is money and what the world think is money, you get what it is money. When you think the richest motherfuckers in the world, you think they got on Gucci, you think they got on Chanel. Them niggas probably walking around with old gym shoes. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't matter to them because they got
Right.
money. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? When you trying to prove yourself that you got some money, that's a broke nigga mindset.
Yeah, but that's the people we talking about. We talking about our people. We ain't talking about the people. We talking about our people.
You talking about our
No, but this is the
Yeah.
thing. Not every black person.
And what do you
comes
mean
from
by broke
property.
nigga mindset? What is that?
A
Like,
broke
let's get that. Let's get that understood.
We can.
I want to explain to me. I want to pick Simone's brain about what a broke nigga mindset.
So a broke nigga mindset is when I feel like you trying to prove to somebody else, like motherfuckers going broke, buying Gucci. You get what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers got a Louis Vuitton bag. The Louis Vuitton bag $1,100. You ain't got $1,100 put in the Louis Vuitton bag. That's a broke nigga mindset.
Yeah,
I just feel like that's somebody who's uneducated on certain topics as it pertains to wealth, economics, and all that. It's layers to this. For you to attach broke nigga mindset to somebody's perception of the situation, that's totally like wrong. I don't like that. I really don't like that because once you become aware of a certain topic, then you become responsible. And I feel like that's getting back to the subject. T.I. is trying to educate his people on Gucci. He educated his people on our buying power. A lot of us aren't educated on those topics. Therefore, we make those certain type of decisions. If my rent is $1,200 and I'm only bringing in a certain type of income, why would I go out and get a Gucci belt? You see what I'm saying? But a lot of these people's parents haven't even taught them that. It's
exactly what she said, but she's labeling
yeah, but
it.
she's labeling
it.
Okay, well
But
that's
she wanna package it,
Simone,
but y'all
that's
saying
the
the
problem
same
that I
thing.
have. The label that you just attached to that situation. I mean, I think we can agree. Terry's right. We can agree on the situation, but the label that you attach to your people,
I
that's
should
your
attach
people.
it to my people.
You attach. Go ahead.
No, I did not attach it to my people. I'm saying if I would say black people have broke nigga mindsets, then I would attach it to my people. I'm saying,
What is nigga? You said broke nigga though.
but everybody.
He got a point. He got a point. He said,
No, I
broke
said,
nigga, though.
but this is the thing. This is the thing. When I say it's a broke nigga mindset, I didn't say all black people have broke nigga mindsets. I said that is a broke nigga mindset. If you think all black people think like that, then we all fucked up. You get what I'm saying? And I never said that.
I mean, I do feel like a lot of black people aren't financially literate and they have a broke people mindset. Like that's not a it might sound harsh, but it's true. Like,
but that's your thought. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm saying if
that label is very harsh.
It's harsh, but I mean, we see people like when you look at Chicago. Let's just be specific on Chicago and people we see on social media. We see a lot of people of our age group flexing with all of this designer shit we talk about with different shit like that. Out of the people who are doing that, how many people like are literally self-sufficient? Like they have their own place, their own car, responsibilities. Like people usually not doing both. You either got people who got their own shit, who not flexing, who maintain it, or you got people who don't got their own shit, who spending everything to flex. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that the person who's flexing, who don't have a car and got like motherfucking $700 shoes on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is a broke nigga mindset. Like, it's not harsh, but this is what it is.
I just feel like me coming up as a black male, coming from the west side of Chicago, it's certain topics that I was not educated on, you know, as far as economics and just certain things.
Right.
And I made a lot of mistakes.
Me too.
But I don't have a broke nigga mindset. I was uneducated. I was ignorant to certain topics as it pertains to finance and everything else. But I would not want a label to be attached to me as me having a broke nigga mindset. It's me being uneducated about finances. It's me being uneducated about, you know, just not being socially aware of what's going on around me. Yeah. And when I actually, you know, kind of did research or whatever, you know, and just came into a new type of awareness, then I became responsible of, you know, what's going on around me. So when I wasn't aware of certain topics, that did not make me a broke nigga.
Right.
That made me an uneducated.
She said you was a broke nigga. She said you have
okay, I had my mind wasn't educated.
Right.
My mind wasn't educated. Yeah. That does not mean that I had a broke nigga mindset, because your behavior can really, and what you say can really diminish your message. You have a certain message that you're trying to put out to the people, but at the end of the day, you don't attach a label to the people because they're not necessarily going to understand what you're trying to talk about. That's what I'm trying to say. I was uneducated and I made a lot of mistakes as it pertains to me going out and buying different brands, and I knew that I couldn't afford these brands, but guess what? Hey, it is what it is. I'm being very transparent. We want to be looked at as, you know, guys who are having money and everything, but hey, we're not educated. Yeah. It does not make me a broke nigga. It does not make me have a broke nigga mindset.
Right.
It just makes me uneducated.
Yeah.
I just want to say this.
My mind is not educated. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
And this is the thing about, and I'm going to say this. When I said it was a broke nigga mindset, I wasn't attacking anyone in the room. You get what I'm saying? Right. And I mean this wholeheartedly. I cannot, when I say something and you're going to say something and you're going to say something that I'm not going to agree with, but I don't want it to be taken personal either. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't an attack on black people. You get what I'm saying? Right. It was not an attack on black people. I didn't say all black people think like this, because all black people don't think like this. Right. You get what I'm saying? And this is the thing about it. You have to, once you say you become responsible once you become aware. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the thing about black people, we can't sit here and complain that we don't have this, we don't have that, when we don't try to have that. You get what I'm saying? When we in our mind we hold ourselves back because we don't make ourselves aware. Because there's things that is out there for you to make aware. We just this is the thing about a lot of black people, that we want shit to be put in our lap. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So at the end of the day, you gotta go to it. You get what I'm saying? You gotta go and make yourself aware about the situation. Right. It's free literacy classes all over Chicago. I can name about 20, and I'll drop them in the link. You get what I'm saying?
That's what we need to do. Drop them in the link. I agree with that.
You get what I'm saying? So you can make yourself literate about finances, but again, after you do that, you become responsible. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like when it comes to that, like I said, it wasn't an attack on black people at all. But I still think, regardless, I could have did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't spend multiple times. I still had a broke nigga mindset. I wasn't ready to approve.
I feel like, you know, y'all saying the same thing. Malcolm don't like the label, and that's fine.
It's not what you say. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. Because I feel like when it comes to that word like nigga and like we're talking about race and economics, like the shit can get sensitive. I didn't take it personal. I'm just really passionate. When you said a broke nigga mindset, I just felt like it just hit me like like damn. Yeah. Like when we talking about these subjects, it's up to us to kind of, be empathetic, and kind of, just. I know we raw, we saying and we trying to get the message out, but it just, in order for somebody to receive your message, it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it, because different households, people grow up in different households. Some people are fortunate enough to grow up in a household with a mother or a father, even just a single parent that's educated on certain topics, and they can kind of, how to say, train a child up, whatever the Bible verse is. I don't even know it word for word verbatim. Right. But you need to train the child up when they're young, because some parents are uneducated about certain topics, and that leads the child to be uneducated, and it's just like a cycle of what? Just misinformed, uneducated, people, us as a people. So, with us trying to be educated and trying to learn something new with change, stuff can get sensitive. Subjects can kind of be taken out, and certain words can be taken out of context. But I feel like when you want to educate your people, it's up to you to be able to choose your words wisely, because as a black people, let's not get it twisted. We are very sensitive. We are very passionate, and that's just the human race, in general. But when we dealing with we know how to deal with our people. Yeah. Certain things can go in one ear and out the other. She could just call me a broke nigga. She said broke nigga mindset. But then she just called me a broke nigga. What? Right. I ain't no broke nigga.
That's the thing. You have to, in order to, when you sit down and listen to something, you're gonna have to separate your feelings and what is the truth. And at the same time, we say broke nigga all damn day in the black community. Yeah. You's a broke nigga. You's a broke nigga. Just because it may pertain to you now. I never said you was a broke nigga. I said you have a broke nigga mindset. Now don't take it personal, because now the shoe may fit just a bit. Because the shoe didn't fit me multiple times. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. So it wasn't nothing personal, because I done had Louis Chanel, all that shit, and they been like, well damn, I ain't got 3,000 put in the bag, but I got 3,000 in the bag. But I still had a broke nigga mindset. It's not above me to have it. It's the fact that I had it, and we gonna have to get past the shit. And that's period.
I feel like the only reason, I feel like I've definitely been there before too. It was a time where just being young, I wasn't educated on credit. That's like my big thing right now. Like if my parents watching this, y'all bogus as hell.
Bogus as hell.
Because my daddy got like a crazy, great fucking credit score.
My mama too.
You knew.
You ain't saying shit.
So it's
cool. You told me, but I just didn't listen.
But at the end of the day, like I've had that mindset as far as like I'd rather look like I got money than actually have the shit. I spend all my money to look like I got it. Exactly. That shit happens. But my big statement on that is always, just because you can buy something don't mean you can afford it. So you gotta be responsible.
And Jay-Z said if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jay.
So wrapping this topic up, just my last synopsis on it. Our leaders gotta stop beefing on the internet, stop beefing publicly. And I don't think we should, like, if we're gonna stop utilizing companies because they're racist, don't wait until they say it out loud, because like, come on, that's a racist country, we already know.
Right.
Go ahead.
Also, I just want to say, T.I., I think you just a little butthurt. But that's, nonetheless, I do feel like, and I had the same conversation with Terry, I didn't agree with the Gucci thing, but I still told him, like, but I'm still stand with my people even though I don't agree with it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't agree with it. I didn't see, now the Prada, was it Prada? Prada in Montclair? That was bogus as hell. Yeah. But the Gucci one, I just didn't associate it. And it's so crazy because I rolled past it and it was like, oh, that's dope. We kept going.
Kanye was telling us this 4 years ago. I tried to get in the fashion industry when nobody fucking with me. It was a bunch of racism. I couldn't make my own clothes. I picked the cotton myself. See, I wasn't saying shit then. That's his homie. Okay. So, like, we've been to what's going on, but now since it's social currency right now. But go ahead.
My last synopsis of this whole situation is black people, especially the celebrities, use your platform wisely.
Mm-hmm.
Once you become aware of certain topics, whether it be Gucci, money, relationships, whatever. I understand, you have a brand to protect. But at the end of the day, balance your people out. That's all I can say. It's a balance. It has to be a balance. We don't have a lot of role models. We look to our black celebrities as being a lot of role models. In the household, sometimes dad might be there, and guess what? T.I. might be just a black male. Me being a black male, my father passing away, just looking up to a man, that just has some stuff that I want. Balance it out. Floyd, balance it out. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. It's all love at the end of the day because we are not above the struggle. It's all love.